Hi, everyone. Happy Easter. Have a blessed day. My family was over yesterday. My son, not my daughter, my son and family and my grandkids and everything. They were over all day, not to have dinner. They were going to my daughter-in-law's mother's today for dinner. But they did bring me ham, slices of ham. And today, later, I'm going to have one of the slices of ham, which I normally don't eat, but I like ham. It goes so well with eggs. I'm going to have ham, fettuccine alfredo, and some fresh green beans. Well, they're not fresh from my garden, but Aldi has been getting these French green beans. They taste just like out of the garden. They're long, real long. They come in a cellophane package, and you can either boil them or roast them, and they're really, really good. Happy Easter, Randy. Yes, Diane's here, Bumblebee's here. Yeah. So I didn't even count how many things I sold. I'll tell you, eBay far outdid Poshmark. I don't know what happened to Poshmark this week. I haven't had a sale on Poshmark for the past 3 days. It like turned off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 7 Poshmark sales. And I have at least, I don't know how many, eBay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky 13 eBay. So it's been around the same. I am barely making half of what I used to make on reselling. But I've heard a lot of people saying that same thing. The sales are about cut in half. One thing that I started doing today, when I put my 8 things on and then cross-listed over to Poshmark, I'm also going to start cross-listing over to Mercari. I hope I can keep all this straight so that I don't have things selling on one and not taking them off, because that seems to be hard for me to do, to remember to do. But yeah, the reason I haven't done Mercari much before is because I have a Dymo thermal printer. Okay, it prints out little 4x6 labels. It's so nice. You just click a button on the other platforms and it spits it out like immediately. But on Mercari, there's no place to make a 4x6 label. You have to go through all kinds of acrobatics to get it to print on the Dymo printer. Now, I could have it print on my laser printer and do those half sheets sticker labels. I do have some of those left. I don't expect to sell them a lot on Mercari. I could use those labels, but it wastes a half a sheet every single time. And the Dymo is just so much nicer. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I get, I listed 10 things on there because I was supposed to get, they sent me a thing saying I'll get a $5 coupon to spend in Mercari if I put 10 new items on. Well, I cross-listed 10 items on. So I don't know. So far, I haven't got a notification that I have a $5 coupon, but we'll see. I hope that counts cross-listing too, because it's new to Mercari. But we'll see. I don't even have I think I had like, I don't know how many items I had on there, 25 or 30, and they've been on there forever, so nobody's seeing them. So I have to go on and redo those, take them off, put them back on again. That's supposed to raise them to the top. And then the new items are at the top. So you have to keep fussing around just like you used to with Poshmark. Now, I don't know if my Posher VA works on Mercari. I have to look into that because I'm paying for that anyway for the rest of the half a year. So I have to make sure it might work on Mercari too. I'm not sure. I wasn't using Mercari, so I never looked into it. Hi, Estella. I didn't think anybody'd be here on Easter. Yes, happy Easter to you. So let me when my grandson was here yesterday, my granddaughter is on her phone constantly when she was here. She's talking to her friends. But my grandson asked me what I wanted him to do for me. So he cleaned up. My daughter-in-law helped too. And then I went out and we were picking up sticks and limbs and stuff that have blown down in the last few windstorms. My yard was a mess. And so it's real neat looking now. Yeah. I don't know how many wheelbarrows of tree limbs, little limbs and branches and things we took out of the yard. At least 4, maybe more, big wheelbarrows. I'm talking about the big kind. And dumped on the burn pile. The burn pile is huge. It can't be burned. It's way too big to be burned. It would set the woods on fire for sure. So my son says we're going to have to take bits and pieces of it and put it in another pile and burn that little pile and just feed it off the bigger pile. I don't know when we're going to do that. Right now, the birds are nesting in the birdhouse that's right by the burn pile, so you can't do it now. And there's lots of things living in this huge, big burn pile. I hear things in there all the time. It's a lot of birds, but there could be bunnies in there making nests. There could be baby bunnies in there. We can't burn the pile. So anyway, let me tell you and show you what I sold this past week. I'm going to share my screen. I hope I clicked on the right thing over here. Get back here. Window. Yep. Okay. The first thing, this was last Sunday, the sale started. Sunday through yesterday, these sales are. These pants, women's pants, are pull-on. They looked like wool. They were herringbone. I'm not sure if they were wool or not. Probably not because I didn't mention the word wool there. But they were pull-on pants in a size large. They're by the brand Blast, which I had never heard of before. I think I probably got these in a box. So they went to 29 Palms, California. And they sold for $21, best offer that I took. And they paid $8.85 shipping. Next is Ann Taylor Loft. This is a silky tank top, extra small, petite. Had elastic around the hip area too. Just a sleeveless little tank. And this sold for $10.38, which was the sale price. And this went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I believe I bought this because I always liked this shirt. Reminded me of my husband. Uh, this is black and white, and it had these neat drawings of fish all over it. I thought this would sell right away. It's just by Morona. It's a button-up, I think button-down collar, also casual short sleeve shirt. It sold for $18.39. Finally, I've had this a long time. And it went to Framingham, Massachusetts. This is by Talbot's. It's a women's size 12 woman. It's Irish linen, a 6-button front. It had little bell sleeves on it. And in this lime green color, went to Andover, Kansas, and it sold for $13.57. And that was the sale price. Plus they paid shipping. This is by Ralph Lauren. It's just a brown cardigan sweater, real fine knit. And it had little round, like pearl buttons, like little ball buttons on it. And this it says 3/4 sleeves. I'm not sure. It sold for $15 and went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. This top is by One State. I think this was new with tags. I think it did have a tag on it. Seems to me, yes, it had a tag, One State. I don't think the price was on there, but it still had a tag on it. It sold for $14.77, which was an offer I sent out to watchers. I went to Mansfield, Texas. This is by Susan Graver. It's a denim. It's sort of a charcoal gray or black heavy denim jacket, like a blazer jacket. And it had beading in this floral design on it. On the would be the left side. And it sold for $17.77, an offer I sent out to watchers. I've had this for quite a while. I'm not sure if I got this or if it came in a box. I was buying a lot of Susan Graver at one time, so I could have gotten this. Let's see here. This is just an H&M little tank top. Had gold sequins, though, on one shoulder. So it sold for $8. I let this go for $8. This wasn't much of anything except for those sequins. Went to Bangor, Maine. And yeah, that was an offer they sent me that I took. So they paid shipping on it. Next thing is by Athleta, a stretch pair of pull-on Bermuda shorts, women's, in a size small, sort of a gray tweed, or I don't know what you call that, pattern. This sold for $15.35. That was an offer somebody sent me. Went to Golden, Colorado. I've been there. Next is this Max Studio floral ruffled jumpsuit in a women's small. It was smocked all around the waist, so it was stretchy at the waist. And just, I think this was a pull-on. The whole thing was just a pull-on. And wide legs. Probably a neat-looking, comfortable thing to wear. It had little stars. Those are, I don't know if you can see this. Little star. Well, no, they're little flowers. They look like stars. When I looked at it when I was packaging it up, I thought it was stars, but now when I see it up close, it was little flowers. That's probably why I didn't put I put floral and not stars. This sold for $16 best offer. Went to St. Petersburg, Florida. This is a sweater by Aloe, A-L-O. It's Aloe Yoga sweater. I don't know what's yoga about this sweater. It's just like a sweatshirt sweater. It's comfort lounge, casual, cozy. I put all those things on there. It's a pullover in this maroon color, and it had a high-low hem on it. It sold for $25.77, which was an offer that I sent out to watchers, and it went to Bronxville, New York. Next thing is by Zara Woman. It's 100% linen, button-up shirt. It had a band collar and just a high-low hem on there. And it sold for $19.77, which I sent out to watchers. And it went to Rio Grande City, Texas. My last eBay item is by Soft Tech Fleece. It's new with tags and a small sweatpants. Is just pull on sweatpants with a cord that you can pull tighter at the waist. And I probably would have kept these if they weren't small, but they were. So I sent out an offer, $17.77, and that's what somebody bought them for. Now into Poshmark. This is an Anne Trinity 6-button little jacket in a small. Had detail stitching on it, and it sold for $26. Went to Seattle, Washington, and there was a shipping discount, so I made $18.78 on that. Next thing is the only pair of rag and bone jeans I ever found. I started these out at a high price, and I had no interest in these jeans. I don't know if they're out of style because they're so skinny now or what, but they went to Shalimar, Florida, and they sold for $20, which I guess I had brought it finally down to that, and I only made $16. These are rag and bone. They used to go for $40, $50, $60. So I guess not anymore. J. Crew lightweight shirt, little check shirt and a button-down collar. This is men's size large, and these went to Branford, Connecticut, and sold for $19. And there was a shipping discount, so I made $13.18. Now, I've had this canvas tote probably from the beginning. I even forgot where I put it. I had some really scampering around to find this, but it was upstairs, and I finally found it. Algama large canvas tote, and it opened up and had a big wide bottom on it. You could fit a lot in this. It sold for a $10 price tag. Went to Stevensville, Montana, and I received $7.05 after all that time. This is by Clue, USA. It's a sweatshirt dress with these like silky arms with the bell bottom or ruffle bottom on the arms. But the body of it was like a sweatshirt, and the bottom had a stretchy panel at the bottom of the dress. It sold for $18. I really never thought I'd sell this dress, to tell you the truth, but it finally sold, And it went to Denver, Colorado. Of course, I've been there. And sold for I made $14.40. And this Massimo Supply Company, this was a girls youth size extra large, like a 14, 16 girls. It was distressed, and it was a pair of Bermudas / capris. It was sort of right in the, I wasn't sure if these were Bermudas or because they were girls, they could have possibly been capris. So I put both words on there. And they sold for $10, and I got $7.05 for those also. And the last item, Ann Taylor Loft, a boxy open cardigan, silky scarf, poncho type top. This, I wasn't even sure how to explain this because it was like a scarf. I wasn't sure until I got it on the model and found out that it did have a little connection down here on the arm, so that it made it into a cardigan type thing. So sold for $14, and I made $11.05. So I did not add up anything this week. So I'm just going to get back here. Yeah, I didn't feel like looking at my numbers. I didn't look at the graph. Well, the graph actually looked better. I had a near $100 day on one of the days on Friday. On Friday, $92. That's the closest I came. But I was kind of worried about Poshmark because Poshmark, I haven't had, since I've started, cross-listing to Poshmark, I've been selling pretty steadily, and I haven't had many 0 days, and I've had 3 in a row now. So what's up with that? Let me see here what Bumblebee said. I think cross-listing to Mercari is a great idea. You will be able to keep it straight. Well, we'll see. Just follow a written list to remove from other platforms before shipping. You don't have to worry. Yeah. I found the trouble. I think I do that all the time is the problem. And then when I was doing this, what I sold, there were 3 things that I sold on eBay that I didn't cross off of Poshmark. 3 things that I didn't do that with. So I don't know about me. The green and Trinity jacket was from you. Okay. Yeah, I had never heard of that brand before. So I knew it was either from you or from a box of some kind. But yeah, cute little jacket. And it was that color was in style for a while. I don't know if it still is or not, but yeah, that lime green. So that is my week. Let's see here. Okay, this week, like I said, I'm going to start cross-listing to Mercari and see how that goes. And the things that are on there, like I said, I have to either promote them. By this time, I could promote them. That means you have to reduce the price by at least 5%. And that brings them up to the top. And I have to see if my cross-list or my Posher VA does like they do with Poshmark, they keep things active. So I don't know if it does it with Mercari or not. However, I'm using Flip to do cross-listing. My Posher VA is only doing the putting things on over and over again. As soon as that runs out, because I had just paid 6 months in advance, and that's why I didn't have Flip do it, because Flip will do that too. So I will change as soon as my Posher VA runs out. I didn't want to lose the money. And so then Flip will be entirely free. We'll do both things. So hopefully they do. I know they cross-list to Mercari because that's what I'm doing it with. So we'll see. Yes, gardening time is here. I think that every time it gets 60 degrees. And then it goes back down to 30. But it's near 60 today. And it's going to get warmer and warmer all week. And we're going to have a close to 80-degree day this week sometime. I think it's this coming Thursday. So I forget how many more jugs to fill. I think just six more to put the seeds in. They're the things that are more things you'd plant much later, like tomatoes, peppers, things like that. So I have several kinds of tomatoes and some peppers that I have to plant in the jugs. And those are the last things that you should plant, even in the jugs. So that's why I've waited till now. So they said around Easter would be a good time, or in April sometime. So here we are. So then I'll be done with doing that, and you'll just wait and see what things do good and what things don't. Yes, now I have to get places ready to plant the things. A lot of them are going to go in my front gardens because I don't know if I'll ever get my raised beds going or not without some help. Maybe the next time my grandson comes over, that will be on the list of things to do. So that's all for today. I think the rest of the day, well, I'm going to go make my dinner, my Easter dinner now. And then after that, I'm just going to watch some YouTube videos. I've been watching the Silver Owl Bumblebee. I enjoy her. She does it every day, every morning. Yeah. So I don't think I have enough energy to do it every day. And she records. I don't think she's doing it live. I'm not sure. Does she record her videos? Or is she on live? I'm not sure. Anyway, she may do them live, and that makes it easier. It's much easier to do this live than to record it and then have to, upload it. So I'm going to just watch a movie or something tonight, and I will be hopefully back. I do plan on going to the other Goodwill sometime. I planned on doing it this week, but I didn't get to do it. I had to go to the barn. I had to go up to the vet and pay off the spring vaccines for the horse. I had to go to Target and pick up a prescription and get a couple things. And so I never did get to Goodwill. But this week I have to stop at my Honda dealer and get a battery to put in my key fob thing because my battery is low. It keeps warning me every time I turn on the car. And the Goodwill is right up by there. So I can do that all at once. So sometime this week, that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you then when I have something to a little haul. So thanks for coming on Easter. Yeah, I will See you in the middle of the week sometime. Bye.